Fuchs in the house. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, this is usually have something going on during the holidays. That didn't happen this year, so hope everybody had a good New Year and a Christmas. Um, kind of got the tree going, so I'll be on the side a little bit here. I'm enjoying it as long as I can. Middle of January, I think I'll take it down. Usually, I wait until Epiphany, kind of, and then go from there. Basically, I mean, I hope to see what this crazy world has for 2025. I hope everybody has a great year, and we'll go from there. As doing this video, I'm watching Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and I've mentioned this before, but you got to be a kid. When I was a kid, I used to watch these from the 1950s, and the group that owned the rights, whoever they gave the permission to the group that made the remake of Godzilla, not the one in 2000, which was a bad movie. It was just bad. But when they remade Godzilla, where he like attacks Las Vegas, I forget what year it was. The people that own those, they said, "Go ahead, you can keep going," and they've done a great job with the special effects. But you have to watch the originals to get a kick out of it. I mean, you have to be somebody that had a black and white television kind of to get from there to this to be like okay. So that's what's going on. Let's see. Let's go sports. Get that out of the way. I do sports with UWM. UWM basketball's 10-4. They're playing right now. I don't know. I didn't check the score. They're 3-0 in conference play, and I think they're 7-0 at home. So they're doing pretty good that way. But 10-4. Um, I have to say, if they kind of get to a 20-game season, I think Bert Lundy is going to get offered a position at a bigger school, possibly. That's what I'm thinking because he's had two 20 game season, 20 win seasons 2 years in a row coming to the program. So um, if they have any success and postseason, I think that'll attribute to it. But definitely, I could see him getting a job offer with a bigger school, possibly. Women's basketball not doing so much. I think they were 3-12. I don't know if the head coach. She's been around quite a bit, so I don't know if there could be some coaching changes there, possibly, to shake things up. But yeah, women's basketball not doing so good. And then this is I always love talking about this, is UWM baseball. I have to say this has got to be the hardest team to play for baseball and college baseball. Their first 20 games are on the road. And this year they have a decent schedule with some non-conferences. They're going to UNLV. They're going to South Carolina. I think they got Kansas, which I'm not sure about that because it's like the beginning of March, and I don't think Kansas is that much warmer in the beginning of March compared to Milwaukee. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, 20 road games to start your season, and you finally have a home game. It's like, for them, it's basically playing in their ass off in the Horizon League and trying to win the championship. Um, that's just crazy. I mean, 20 games on the road. And I kind of wish yeah, American Family, whatever it is, American Family Field, Milwaukee Brewers, would allow them to play 3 games in March uh, at that stadium. And I think, to be honest, for me being I'm a taxpayer for it, so I would love to see some people support it to get some, give Milwaukee's a shot. I mean, they're the only Division One baseball team, um, At least give them 3 games instead of 20. I mean, wow, that's crazy. Um, I mean, you're hoping that they come out of that. I mean, if they come out of a 20-game road with a winning record, you got a very good baseball team. But I'm looking at if they can come out, 7-13, it's successful for first 20 games on the road. I mean, that's how I kind of look at it. So those are the sports. Now food. Um, I just went to Dollar Tree because I have some things. I still recommend Dollar Tree Campbell soup. These are the ones that you don't have to, you just pour. They have the ham and the loaded potato. Um, the only thing is you have to use a can opener. And these, you go into a grocery store, these are, and it's the pull tabs, or, to open them up. They are not cheap. And they have the regular classic tomato and chicken noodle uh, for $1.25. It's a bigger can. I've shown it, and I mean, it's stock up on it. I mean, so you have to use a can opener. I mean, it's like I guess I'm curious on how many people even know what a can opener is today. But for that price, it's worth it. And then my deal is I have no clue. So I saw some Blueberry cereal. And it's a smaller box, but there is in that brand of the monster cereals. I don't know if this is. We're gonna find out. I got it made. Carmella Creeper. So this is in the family of Blueberry, Frankenberry, and Count Dracula. So for $1.25, a family size box of cereal. And the lady at the when I was checking out, she goes, $1.25 for a big. And I go, yeah, I'm being a kid. And she goes, for that price, you're not wrong. So here we go. I got it. It's more or less green cereal with marshmallows in it, color marshmallows. But let's see what this tastes like. I guess kind of like an Apple Jacks, probably. Kind of going that way. Um, Caramel apple flavor. Yeah, for $1.25 ain't bad. I mean, it isn't nothing over the top. Um, it isn't that sweet, which I was expecting it to be a lot sweeter, but it is not. So just to give a heads up there. Um, I'm just gonna try one more here. Sorry about that. Yeah, for it's decent. I mean, I think, like I say, it isn't as sugary as I thought it would be. Um, for $1.25, yeah, it's worth it. So I mean, family size, but I don't know. I mean, anybody know about Carmella Creeper? I don't know if this is just a test or if this is something that's officially out there. So just throw it out there and give a heads up. So every once in a while, you gotta keep an eye on and what Dollar Tree has for deals. And my last thing is going over some movies. And so I did have 2 Christmas movies. One Arthur's Christmas animation 2011 um, English movie, and recommended. I think it got a 7.1 if I remember right. And basically, Santa gets old and retires. A new Santa comes into play. Um, and there's a gift that gets missed the one Christmas, and it just gets chaotic. And if you're looking for a Christmas movie for the kids, this should do, I think. Again, Arthur Christmas 2011. And then I watched Crazy for Christmas 2005, Howard Hessman. I don't know if anybody remembers him from WKRP in Cincinnati. Basically, a chauffeur driver is driving around a eccentric millionaire who goes around throwing money around, and there's a story with it, but like I said, I don't want to go into too much. Um, Average movie. I didn't see what the rating was, so I apologize on that. And so that one, I have to say my Christmas movies this year decent. Any of them that I've recommended are all right to watch. And then a couple action movies. The first one, Nature Unleashed Fire. This got a 3.5. And I forgot to write the year down. And I want to say 2005. Don't quote me, but I think that's about right. Yeah, that's crazy for Christmas. Shoot. Nature Unleashed Fire 3.7. Basically, these dirt bikers cross road people are in the forest. This movie came out to me. I mean, it's an action movie. If you want to watch motorbikes running around, I thought it was over the top. These people, anything and everything. Talk about cat with 9 lives. This movie had it. Monster Zero is on right now with Godzilla, the three-headed monster. Just to let you know. But Nature Unleashed Fire. It to me, it just was overboard. And I have another movie, but that was more on the Die Hard thing. I'll kind of go with it. But this one, I just was like, this is too much. I thought, to be honest, it could have been. And I just don't want to. There's a point of who's doing what. And I don't want to, like I say, I don't want to give. I try not to give out stuff, and I'd rather have you watch the movie, say, yeah, it was all right. It's not all right, but definitely a movie that was over the top too much and then predictable. Basically, I was like, oh, that's that, and you kind of get it. And then my last movie I watched, Tubi original, I think it was, and this is Last Resort, but it was called Ultimate Ratio, and it was 2023. I want to say John Woo. I could be wrong on the actor, but this was like a die-hard movie. A special forces. His wife and daughter are in a bank, get held hostage in a bank robbery. And this movie just go. I mean, if you're looking just for an action movie like a Die Hard, I mean, again, over the top, but compared to Nature Unleashed Fire, you kind of get that Die Hard effect. Again, martial arts, quite a bit of, again, where it's like real. I thought this movie was about 10 to 15 minutes longer than it should have been, is where I leave it with that. So that is my 2025 opening. I got all kinds of movies that I got to get caught up with. But that is my 2025 kickoff video. And thanks for watching, everybody. Tried to cover a little of everything. And Happy New Year. And enjoy.